evening, everyone. Doug Dunbar. Right off the top tonight, we go to Washington. The results are in. Just over 2 hours ago, the House of Representatives did vote to impeach the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. He is the third president now in U.S. history to be impeached.
Article 1 is adopted.
All of this followed a marathon day, at least 6 hours of speeches and passionate arguments by House members. In the end, the votes pretty much falling along party line as expected. Article 1, abuse of power, passed by a vote officially of 230 to 197. One representative, Democrat Tulsi Gabbard, voting present. 2 Democrats voted no for that. The second article, obstruction of Congress, passed by a margin of 229 to 198. Representative Gabbard voting present on that one as well. 3 Democrats voted against Article 2. It was a surreal moment, though, because while that historic vote was taking place, this is President Trump in Michigan holding a campaign rally.
By the way, it doesn't really feel like we're being impeached. The country is doing better than ever before. We did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong. And we have tremendous support in the Republican Party like we've never had before.
The words of the president tonight in Michigan, and the White House, meanwhile, says it is ready to go however and whenever the articles of impeachment reach the Senate, ultimately for trial. And tonight we're also watching to see how the North Texas delegation voted and their reaction. Andrea Lucia joining us with what they had to say tonight. Andrea?
Yeah, Doug, no big surprises here. Representatives from North Texas split along party lines. The 3 Democratic members from our area voted for impeachment. The 8 Republicans voted against. Since the vote, many have released statements elaborating on their decisions. Among them, Representative Mark Vesey, the Democrat representing Texas's 33rd district, which stretches from Dallas to Fort Worth. He wrote, "The decision to impeach our president was one I did not come to easily. However, the recent evidence that has come to light makes it clear that our president abused the power of his office for his personal and political gain at the expense of our national security." On the Republican side tonight, Representative Kay Granger, whose district covers most of Fort Worth, wrote, "My vote today is not only against the illegitimate impeachment of President Donald Trump, which began not with facts, but with a foregone conclusion. It is against House Democrats making a mockery of due process and the rule of law." Focus now shifts to the Senate chamber, where Republicans maintain control. Both Texas's senators, Ted Cruz and John Cornyn, have publicly criticized the articles of impeachment, accusing President of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Here is what Senator Cruz told us earlier today about them.
They didn't have the evidence to prove that. And so the position of the House Democrats is that you could impeach a president with no demonstration of criminal conduct without even demonstrating any federal law was violated.
Yeah, Doug, it's interesting. Both parties have been responding in a somber tone. No one wants to be seen as celebrating. Those that we are hearing from want to be seen as taking their decision, whatever it was, seriously.
And we can understand. Andrea, thank you very much. Let's discuss for a moment what happens next here. So the trial in the Senate is what is ahead. Preceding that, tomorrow, we do know Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has announced that he does plan to speak in the morning about the impeachment vote tonight. He'll do that, we're told, from the Senate floor. Senate trial, then. That could start, what we're hearing, as early as next month. How that trial is going to look is unclear at this moment. Democrats do want to hear from some witnesses who they say did not show up for the House inquiry. Whether or not that happens is still up for grabs. 2/3 majority, though, that is what's needed in the Senate to remove President Trump from office. That's what the trial will be about. But the Senate, as we know, is controlled by Republicans. 53 of them. There are 45 Democrats, and there are 2 independents.